Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is an exciting time. We're here on day 2 of the evening of the AGN Cary Land. I'm your host, OG Sano, and I have a special interview for you viewers at home. We've got James from Seattle Built PCs. He's the director and liaison for them. And James, how are you doing, my friend?
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great.
That's great to hear, James. James, so we have a bit of a couple of questions to ask you. We have a lot of viewers at home that are very familiar with PCs, especially with Call of Duty, challengers being moved towards PC with controller. There's been a much more interest when it comes to PCs, and so we have to ask you, what do you do for the, the company?
Certainly. Yeah, so a little bit about us. We are a quickly up and coming custom PC company located in Seattle, Washington. Our company started towards just the end of last year as a way to bring the joy of PC gaming to a wider audience. And now we blossomed into a brand that crafts high quality, high performance, and beautiful PCs, starting as low as 12,000 or $12,000 for the whole experience. As we begin to grow more substantially, we have proudly maintained an overwhelmingly positive experience for all of our clients, including several notable customers, such as one of our local professional athletes, Jared Hawker. Some of you may know him from the Seattle Seahawks, the two-time world champion Arcides from Atlanta FaZe, and many others that you guys can read more about at our website, SeattleBuilt.com. On the note of SeattleBuilt.com, we do actually have a huge website overhaul coming just later this year. Don't have an exact date for you yet, but it is coming soon, and we're really excited to share that with you.
That is awesome to hear, James. We love that you guys have definitely branched out, not only just gaming, but within the sports world as well. And so we gotta ask you because there's so many people that claim that they build PCs, but the reason why we have you here because we love Seattle Built PCs. We're big fans of you guys. So we gotta ask you, how does your company compare to other builders?
Sure. So, what really sets us apart in today's market are mostly our ethics. I'm sure many people watching this right now can empathize with how tough it is and how tough it's been for buyers just to get their hands on something as simple as a graphics card in the last year. This isn't something that we as a brand choose to take advantage of. We do pride ourselves on fair prices far below the scalpers market that we've been seeing around. In fact, we do sell our GPUs at the same price that we buy them just to ensure an affordable price for everybody. And you can't expect that level of ethicality to be our standard for as long as we're around.
That is awesome to hear. We love that you guys are being awesome with your honesty. Personally, me, I'm looking to build a PC myself, and just seeing all of these prices out there from these nefarious people just trying to make a big dollar, that are, like you said, that are just being unethically moral. And to hear that your company is doing a justice by, us, the normal people, is awesome to hear. We love that. And so, time kind of getting a bit into the builds, like you said, we got to ask you, what is your favorite build?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked this. So my favorite build is one that unfortunately I didn't get to have as much of a personal hand in as I would have liked. But it is our plant themed build we put together just a couple of weeks ago. So as you can see here, this beautiful beast is encased in the Lian Li 011 Dynamic Mini Snow Edition case. Um, Personally, I love this case. It's one of my favorite ones that we've ever worked with. It's just super clean, super open, even for a mini case. And it doesn't stop there. The inside of the build is touting the Ryzen 5800X, kept cool by NZXT's Kraken Z53. 32 gigs of memory with a sturdy RX 3080 graphics unit inside to complement. And of course, powering it all is an 850-watt 80 plus platinum.
Oh, that is a great build. So many great features in that, and I could definitely tell you that that build is definitely one of my top 5 favorites. It looks so
It's
beautiful,
it's
so
gorgeous.
clean.
It is. It's gorgeous.
And that is great to hear. Look, we love the builds of we've seen many of them, like you said. The Arcities one that came out for the Atlanta phase, that one was very beautiful as well. I got to see that one as well. But so for the last our last question here with you, because we appreciate your time and everything, but we gotta ask you because everybody out there wants to get into the scene. They want to work with you guys, and so we gotta ask you this hard hitting question: what can people expect when working with you?
Yeah, so we love when people come to us. We definitely work to maintain a down to earth customer experience where you never feel pressured into purchasing our product. It's our job to help you achieve what's best for your situation. And if that's something that we're unable to provide at that time, then we'll always work with you to recommend alternatives rather than trying to force a product on you that won't meet your needs. We want what's best for you.
That's great to hear, James. We appreciate you and what Seattle Built PCs does. We're very appreciative. And is there any final words that you'd like to say before we end this interview here?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me on. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you throughout this event. And to everybody watching, go check out our Twitter. If you liked what you saw, the pictures of that build just there, we've got a bunch more. The Twitter is completely full of them. And I can't say too much more, but um, we did just have a whole editing session today. So you can expect a whole slew of them to come out pretty soon.
That's great to hear, James. Thank you so much again. And we thank you from Seattle Built PCs from here at our home at AGN. Thank you for everything that you do for us and the partnership and the help you've given us at the land this weekend in Cary, North Carolina. We appreciate you, James, and we'll see you very soon.
Happy gaming.